Okay folks, hello, welcome back again to The Long Dark, video number, I can't actually remember, I think it's 15, I'll stand corrected if it's not, but anyway, welcome back again. We are in the dam, pretty much where we left off before. I have to be honest with you, I've actually filmed these two, well this video and also I will be doing the next one back to back with last week's two, so we've kind of got 2 weeks all happening all in one go because I'm going to be quite busy at the weekend. So this is Sunday, 2 weeks previously to where you are seeing this video, so I'm following straight on, but it's going to be a couple of weeks now before I go ahead and play any more Long Dark, so I'm going to have forgotten most of it by the time we carry on. But anyway, this is what we did at the end of the last video. We're still waiting for our petals, because I obviously mistyped it and never noticed, to cure, so pelts to cure. We've frozen supplies to the dam, and we scared off some wolves along the way. So that's pretty much where we are and what we're doing. We're in the dam at the moment. Weather outside is not looking good. It was misty when we came over to the dam, and it looks like it's now very misty. But we'll go and have a look outside and just see what things are looking like. Okay, so I also need to get my alarm clock going here so we can time the length of the episode. Yes. We're not going anywhere at the moment, I don't think. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to end up doing then, what's the temperature like? -2. The temperature's actually not too bad. Ooh, shall I? Now this has the potential to go hideously wrong, but I think I'm going to go for it. Temperature's pretty good. We've got this mist, but temperature's pretty good. I'm going to follow the railway tracks, so I have got something to follow, so I'm not likely to get lost as such. I'm just worried about being pounced on by wolves I've not seen. So I think I'm going to go for it. Let's head back, because again I don't want to have to spend video after video after video just sort of walking around and around inside locations in circles waiting for things to happen. So it's the Long Dark's getting very realistic, but certainly from a YouTube video point of view you can end up with very uninteresting videos if you're not careful, because you just end up sitting around not doing anything for quite a long time, waiting for the weather to sort itself out. I'll be quite glad when we get story mode going. I think there's enormous potential for story mode in the Long Dark to be really good. I'm hoping that they do also keep the sandbox mode as well, so we can sort of just keep open world playing. But hopefully in story mode we have that open world play combined with a narrative that actually gives us some tasks and gives us some goals and things to actually aim for and do. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for anyway, from story mode. No news at the moment on story mode either, really. Certainly not that I'm aware of. So we haven't actually heard very much from Hinterland recently, so I need to get back on the stories and get back on the news sites and see if there's anything new coming up. There was a hotfix, I think it was a few weeks ago now. So I just need to go and double check and just see if there's any other updates. See where we are. If we've got this big quieter pause, it could well be that we are heading for the for story mode, which will be awesome when that finally appears. So far so good. I just cursed it though, so let's just keep going. I'm following the railway line. I don't think we're going to get lost, but we might get jumped by wolves that we've not spotted. And I haven't got a flare because I had to use my only flare to scare off the wolves last time. We really are short flares in this playthrough. I've not really found many flares at all, and I've now used all but one of them, and that's in camp office. So at the moment I am a bit vulnerable. I haven't really got anything to fight off wolves with. I'm just going to have to go hand to hand with them and keep my fingers crossed really. Let's just keep going through the murk. Yeah, so as I say, I'm filming a lot of videos here back to back, simply because I've got a stag weekend next weekend. So I'm best man at the wedding in a few weeks' time. So we've going out next weekend. So I don't really know. I doubt I'm going to be around on Sunday. to do any filming. I'm not going to be hungover because I don't drink. There's some medication I'm on, but I'm probably not going to be here. I'm going to be somewhere else, probably in Birmingham. So I thought I'd get four videos filmed back to back, so that we can keep our schedule going. And then hopefully I can start. We're nearly at payday. I think when I get paid, I'm going to go ahead and try and get hold of a new monitor. If I can get myself a new monitor, that will sort out my resolution problem. If I can get that sorted out, I can then properly start filming in proper 16:9 HD, which I'm then hoping I can start to properly film and edit videos, because that's my big problem with the Kerbal Space Program, is that I can't edit the videos because the resolution of the video is so odd. When you put it into Premiere to edit it, it just screws it up. So I'm hoping I can get some more Kerbal Space Program out there. And that appears to be a dead wolf. We're killing wolves left, right and centre. I can only assume that's the one that we went toe to toe with. Okay, well, I'm going to harvest his hide and his guts as well. I'm not taking the meat simply because I've got lots of that and I'm desperately trying to use it at the moment, so I'm going to take his gut, and in that time it's cleared a bit. So yeah, I think we made the best decision to set out there. Temperature's pretty good. See, this is the benefit. Now we've got better clothing, we tend to have... We can stay out longer and we don't go freezing as quickly, and more often than not you can stand out here for the whole day and not go freezing. And once we've got the wolfskin coat, we're pretty much done, so we can stay out as long as we like in most weather and it'll be absolutely fine. So we are looking really, really good. The only thing that's going to cripple us now is if we get taken out by a bear or something that we didn't spot that jumps us, which could happen on Coastal Highway, because the Coastal Highway is definitely a far more dangerous map. Mystery Lake is a relatively safe map, but Coastal Highway is not a safe map at all. It's quite a dangerous map. So there's lots of wolves, there's at least one bear, there might even be two, but it's quite a small map, it's quite a small region, and so everything is all sort of compressed together into a small space, so it's hard to avoid. And they tend to hang around the town site, but that's where all the goodies are. And when you come out of the gas station, which is the kind of main area within the town site, they're usually hanging around right outside the door. There's no porch, there's no nothing, you're literally just straight out, so you can get jumped very easily if you're not careful. Anyway, that's for another video a bit further down the line when we get there. So right now, let's get rid of these, get them curing. It's not going to let me drop it there, is it? There we go. We've got more gut to put up here. So we've got ourselves a pretty good stockpile at the moment, so let's just do a bit of organisation. Well, first of all, let's just see where we are with this. 84%. Oh, it's taking forever. It's a watch pot never boils kind of situation. Going on with the wolf pelt. It's taking forever to cure. But let's just grab the any cured gut we've got and get it down. Just get ourselves a bit neater, a bit more organised. And they're the two we just put in. Okay, so, well, we are looking in pretty good condition. I think we're going to do another ferrying trip. Let's just see if we've got anything that we can leave behind here that we don't need to particularly take with us. Let's have a quick look at my crafting supplies, see if there's anything I want to take. I definitely want to take any old man's beard that I've got, and I'm actually good for everything else. I think I'm going to leave the rest of this behind, but I am going to take the old man's beard, because then I can make the wound dressings, which I am definitely going to need How many bandages have I got? I've only got one. Okay, we're okay at the minute. But I might end up making some bandages if I need to. Okay, let's do another ferrying trip, and we're going to ferry some more. I've pretty much taken all of the resources and things I'm going to take with me. I've taken a very high condition hunting rifle. I'm going to leave my other one here. I'm going to leave this ammunition. I'm going to leave this cleaning kit. I'm going to leave all of these. I might just sort through my storm lanterns and take one that's got a bit more fuel in it with me, but I'm going to leave these because I'm carrying. I'm not carrying one, but there is already one at the dam, so I'm going to leave these here. I might do a little bit of maintenance on my hunting knife before I go though. But let's do a little bit more ferrying now. So, they're in slightly better condition than some of the others, so let me grab the stuff that's in worst condition. Let's order it by, or it is ordered by condition. I've got some uncooked meat there that I need to keep an eye on. I can literally only ferry a few at a time, but I have actually got that rabbit on me as well, haven't I? It's got meat in it as well, hasn't it? I've got meat stashed everywhere. Okay, so do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take everything from here and put it in the cupboard, because there now should be enough space in that cupboard to store it. Just keep ourselves organised. So food-wise, we want to leave behind the best stuff. It's got the... Oh, this is getting ridiculous. Okay, we're slightly encumbered, but we'll get away with that. We haven't got very much water, but there is a bit of a stash over at the dam. Very, very slightly encumbered. But if I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll eat a piece of that rabbit. That'll just give me a little bit of a calorie boost, take that hunger edge off, and it'll drop my weight. Oh, no, it won't. Okay. Well, it's almost dropped my weight below that level, so that's fine. I'm not heavily encumbered, so I'll probably get away with it. So let's head back outside, have a quick look at the weather. The weather doesn't sound very good. Let's have a look. It's not too bad. 4 degrees, so temperature-wise we're fine. We've got a wolf wandering around down there, so I'm going to go this way. I can't be able to fight them, and I haven't got any flares to scare them off with. The only downside with the trip that we're making is that you do tend to get wolves on both routes. There's 2 different ways that you can go. There's more than 2 different ways you can go, but there's 2 sort of main ways. You can either follow the railway line or follow the river. And there's wolves on both of them, so a bit awkward, but we have brought down several of them. We've brought one down there and one down over here, so hopefully that means we can have safe passage if we go this way. So let's keep going. Yeah, I'm really happy with the way this playthrough is going. We're 30 days into it, and we are still in Mystery Lake. We haven't gone anywhere else. So we haven't found any of the resources on any of the other maps yet, which means they're resources that we can find. And I'm kind of hoping that I can go for 30 days on each map. That's kind of my plan. Might not work quite so well on Coastal Highway, because that's quite a small map. But we have also got Desolation Point. So what I might end up doing is actually sort of collecting everything from Coastal Highway and taking it to Desolation Point, and then setting myself up at Desolation Point. Desolation Point is an even smaller map, but if I kind of combine the resources that I find from both maps, I can probably survive there for a while, and if I can count those 2 together and do 30 days collectively on both of those maps, that'll get us up to 60, which is a pretty decent run, and we haven't even gone near Pleasant Valley yet, so we shall go ahead and then head to Pleasant Valley. That's kind of the plan that I've got going on, and we'll see how it pans out. And then once we've sort of been in Pleasant Valley for a bit, we can head on to Timberwolf Mountain, which, brand new region, I still haven't actually visited it at all. This is the only playthrough I've got going for the Londark at the moment. I haven't got another one that I'm playing offline. This is the only one I'm doing. And I haven't been on Timberwolf Mountain at all, so if we die in this life before I get there, what I will probably do is almost a bit like a Timberwolf Pioneer type series, and start off on Timberwolf Mountain and maybe try to survive for 30 days there before moving on. We've got a wolf wandering around over there, so I'm going to go this way. Slight detour. I think this only takes us around the back of this rock, but hopefully it will just keep us away from that wolf. But hopefully we won't die on this life for quite a while yet. We want to try and go as long as we can, which is the aim of the game, let's be honest, is to try and survive for as long as you can. And I'm trying to... I'm not entirely convinced that helps us, to be honest. We're a reasonable distance from that wolf, so hopefully he's not going to clock us. And I am going to go down here now and head towards the river, just to get away from him. Yeah, so the river's down here. Is that another one? Is that another one? Or is that a dead something? That's a dead something. So that's not moving, whatever that is. So that is a dead something. I think that is a dead deer. It is indeed a dead deer. Okay, how are we doing weather-wise? 3 degrees, we're okay. Conditions not brilliant already. Well, I say conditions not brilliant, it's 94%, so it's actually pretty good. But we're encumbered, so... And I am already hungry, so I'm probably not going to harvest this deer. Simply because I haven't got the carrying capacity to carry any of it. So I think I'm going to leave it. It is a deer. I'll just confirm it is a deer. It is frozen. There's no meat on it anyway, which would suggest I've already harvested the meat. That is entirely possible. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it, simply because I'm already encumbered. So it's not going to go well if I carry anything else, and there's a wolf hiding around here somewhere. Which would not be entirely unheard of. We've got a bit of a wing going on here, but it's not too bad. We are... I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to do a sort of a two-way run here, but we'll see. So yeah, this is kind of how I play things. I've survived on this map for quite some time, and I'm now going to aim to... I'm going to pick up these sticks. I'm now going to sort of move myself onto one of the other maps and try and survive there for a while as well, so... Whoops, no, don't want to do that. Never break it. Don't bother breaking up branches unless you are very desperate, because they only give you 2 sticks. It takes a while to do it, and it's just not worth it. There's enough sticks on the road lying around. You just do not need the branches. Oh, there's the ominous music. That usually signifies a weather condition change. I actually need to have a read of the wiki and see if I can figure out what the music actually does mean, so I can be a little bit more sure. Okay, so we're coming up to the doorway. Into the door. And we're in the dam. So is this our 3rd or 4th? I think this is our 3rd ferrying run that we've done. Taking supplies to the dam. Okay, I'm going to have to light my storm lantern. I haven't got much fuel left in it, but I need to be able to see what I'm doing. Whoops. Let's see what I'm doing. Okay, so I've got clothes in here, but I'm now going to dump various other odds and ends in here as well. That in there. I'm going to chuck that in. I'm carrying a whetstone, so that's fine. Didn't realise I was carrying one. I'm going to ditch fishing tackle because so far I haven't used it. I'm going to ditch the sewing kit. I am going to ditch... What else can I ditch? I'm probably going to hang on to everything else actually. So how are we doing? Spare clothing wise, we're okay. Okay, so let's ditch food that we're carrying. At least there's some better condition stuff. Oh, you're joking. Okay, choose the drawer at the top then to get rid of the rest of it. There we go. And one of the others. And we'll eat the other two. Okay, let me put this out. Okay, we've got 4 hours down left. What I think I might try and get back. Let's have a look and see what the weather's doing. Obviously we have the ominous music, so we'll see whether that means it's getting better or worse. And the answer to the question is worse. Although it's still quite warm, so I think I'm going to go for it. Let's holster that, but I won't leave that in the way. What the heck that was there? The wind blowing through the dam. Okay, so we'll head back round. I feel certain we're probably going to end up tussling with a wolf at some point on this trip. This return trip, because we haven't tussled with one for a while, so I think we're going to end up with a wolf at some stage. Although hopefully when we get back we'll almost be ready to start considering crafting, because that's kind of what I'm waiting for. I just want to craft this wolfskin coat, and then once I've done that we're good to go. And we can head over to Coastal Highway and carry on, but I don't want to drag all the bits to Coastal Highway. I'd rather just sort of get it done and dusted here. Then head over to Coastal Highway. Wolf! Okay, let's see if we can dodge it by anything. I think this is, at the moment, my best tactic for dealing with wolves is to evade rather than confront. I'm not armed, I haven't got my hunting rifle, I've left it behind. I think he may have clocked me, he's heading over in this direction. So I'm just going to keep going up these hills and trying to stay away from him. If I can. Amazing how you can walk sideways, isn't it? It is tricky when you're playing different games. You've got different sort of controls and different ways they respond. You do have to be a little bit. You can get yourself in a bit of a mess if you forget which game you're playing. Okay, we're gonna have to drop down here and then. Oh! Okay, was not expecting that. Okay, well we'll treat our wounds. Oh, we're going to treat our wounds again. Well, that's not particularly accurate, is it? In real life, that would have taken care of the pain on both of them. But anyway, never mind. What did surprise me there is we got some torn clothing. So let me just have a quick look at that. I don't know what that was, but apparently we've got some torn clothing, which is a little bit unusual from a fall, but anyway, I suppose it could happen in real life if you catch yourself on a rock or something on the way down. I honestly didn't think that was going to give me fall damage. I honestly didn't think I was going to get fall damage from that. It's a bit of a... It's the first time we've actually had any fall damage in this, because if you're playing on Stalker mode, it does tend to happen a bit more regularly and a bit more randomly, but I'm not. I'm playing on the sort of middle level, which I think is called Voyager, or something like that. And it's not quite so tough. I'm not playing on Stalker. I probably will. The next playthrough that I do, well, if I go to Timberwolf Mountain, I won't. But if I don't, I will probably switch it to Stalker mode. I mean, I've been playing the game for long enough. I should be able to deal with Stalker mode, I would have thought. The difference basically is in Stalker mode, the animals are a bit more aggressive. and they will come for you. In Stalker mode, there's a 100% probability of Fluffy spawning inside the dam. I think in the middle difficulty level, there's a 50-50 chance it's going to be there. In the easiest level, there's a 0 chance it's going to be there. And at Stalker level, there's a 100% chance it's going to be there. But to be honest, every single time I've ever gone into the dam, Fluffy has been there. So that's not really a problem. I'm kind of used to that. Whether it makes them any tougher to kill or tougher to fight off or things like that, I'm really not sure. I probably need to just again read the wiki. But yeah, I am not playing on Stalker. I should probably be playing on Stalker, but I'm not. I think it might also make resources a bit more scarce and make you suffer cold damage more easily and things like that. So, but anyway, at the moment we're not on Stalker. Okay, so we'll keep going. A little bit more shelter from the wind there, but I think we're going to lose that now. Condition's pretty good. We're at 87%, and we're virtually around the camp office. Our dearly departed friend over there is still there because I haven't fully harvested him. Eventually the condition will drop, and it will drop to 0 and he will disappear. And the meaty harvest will be quite low condition, will degrade very quickly if you harvest it quite a long time after the carcass has been there. So. But I'm not going to bother with it at all. Okay, weather's it's not brilliant, but it's not too bad. Temperature-wise, we're just above freezing with our clothing warmth bonus. Anyone kind of jumping in midway through the series, if you sort of dial back to video number 1, I sort of explain how the warmth bonuses and all that kind of stuff works. I'm probably not going to do that in future playthroughs because a bit more experience with it now. Okay, and there's another dearly departed friend over there as well. We took 2 of them out, and I haven't fully harvested either of them, so they're both still there. Okay, well, we are back at camp office. Weather's actually not looking too bad. The sun's out. Nice sunlight there. We're in the snow, and we have got wind driving towards us, which is slowing us down. But we're back at camp office and looking pretty good. And blimey, it's really slowing us down. It's worth bearing that in mind. If you do need to run away from anything, don't run away from it into the headwind, because if you do, it will catch you up. Because you will slow down enough. Okay, there we go. So we are back at camp office. So we've managed to do another ferrying run, which is pretty good. So let's see where we stand with our 4th pelt. 86%, it's very nearly there. I have a feeling it's going to still be another couple of videos before we can go ahead and do anything with these wolfskin coat. It's starting to drive me batty. Different things cure at different rates. Wolfskin pelts obviously seem to take quite a while. The bearskin takes even longer. Excuse me, the wolfskin pelts obviously take quite a long time. Okay, so let's just have a quick nosy at what we're still carrying. Yeah, we're looking pretty good at the moment. I think how many hours a day I've got left? I think we're going to call it a night. In fact, I think I'm going to call that a video because it seems like a fairly sensible place to stop. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I should eat my 2 pieces of venison that I've got. And I should drink, and I need to restock my water supply before I go anywhere else. So there isn't very much stockpiled over at the dam, so I need to restock that in the morning. So what I'm now going to do, we'll do the journal before we finish. Obviously we've not had a good run through today. I've actually quite like this. This is something relatively new, which I think I've mentioned it before. What we've got here, collectibles. Oh, that's probably something more for store mode. We haven't really. There's nothing like that in the game at the moment. But as you can see, we've sustained some injuries, and we went to these various locations, which was obviously Mystery Lake, that we passed through the river, the dam, the train bridge, train loading area, derailment, camp office, a swim, and coming back. We've actually done 2 camp trips today, haven't we? So we're doing pretty well. So what have we done today? Well, what we haven't done is passed into a new day. So the journal is still part of the same day. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to sleep for a few hours, which will hopefully tip me into a new day. So let me do 8 hours. No, let's do the full 12. We'll sleep for the full 12. Hopefully then that will tip me into a new day. Because I haven't done very much sort of sleep or cooking or anything like that in this this video, so we haven't dropped into a new day. So let me just do another couple of hours, and then I'll just do another hour after this just to save the game, so we can do our journal. Okay, there we go. So we have now survived for 30 days. So we're in here for 30 days, so now we can do our journal. There we go. So, what have we done? We've done more ferrying, and I am not 100% convinced that I'm spelling that right. So I'm going to spell it differently to how I spelled it last time, and hope I've got it right. We injured ourselves, didn't we? We injured ourselves jumping off a hill. Still waiting for those pelts. That's pretty much what we're doing. We are waiting for these pelts, and they are taking forever to cure. But I don't want to go sort of wandering off before we've got this done, because that just makes it more complicated. So I'm going to go ahead and craft this wolfskin coat if it's the last thing I do before we move on to another area. But again, we'll call it a day for this video. So thanks for watching, and hopefully next time we'll be able to finally get round to crafting, but we'll do a little bit more ferrying. So thanks for watching, and I shall see you again soon.